Hello and welcome to this week's Wild Spirits News. My name is Sibylle and today I'm going to talk to you about the question of what if you were the chosen one? Books and movies seem to be fascinated with this idea of a hero that has been fated by an ancient legend or some prophecy to save the world from some evil. From Harry Potter to Neo in the Matrix. It seems like we can't get enough of these types of stories. And obviously the appeal is obvious. If you were fated to do a certain thing, there would be no doubt about your path. It would be clear that this is what you have to do. And although for example, in Harry Potter, he might not like it, but he's the one who has to bring down Voldemort. Although even there, the books especially, not so much the movies, but the books especially emphasize that there's always a choice about it. And the same goes for Neo in the Matrix, since I mentioned him too. There's always a thing about, do you actually believe you are the one? And only then you will save the world. But in the end, it's this one character who personally feels like they have no other choice. Have you ever considered what it would be like if you were presented with this? If there was a prophecy about you doing a certain work, making a particular change in the world, and nobody else could do it, what would that feel like? Now, funnily enough, it's actually true. Nobody else can make the changes that you can make in this world. There is nobody in this entire universe exactly like you. Let that sink in for one moment. And think about what it might mean to your passion and your purpose in this life. So your purpose can only be fulfilled by yourself, because while somebody else might be able to do similar work and have a similar impact, they will not be able to do it in your unique way, because whatever you do is infused by your personality, your character, your heart, everything that makes you an individual and a unique person on this planet. So imagine the ramifications of this. You actually are the chosen one. All right, so maybe the world won't end if you don't fulfill your purpose, but it will still be missing that unique contribution that only you can make. So think about this for a moment more. What would it actually mean if you were the chosen one, which I believe you are? Would you perhaps look after yourself a little more carefully or responsibly? Would you stop abusing your body and putting bad things into it? Not getting sleep and generally being neglectful with yourself? Would you look after your soul a little better? Practicing self-care, practicing meditation, making sure that you're on an even keel. Would you perhaps be quicker to eliminate bad influences from your life and say no to people that are toxic to you, that drain you? Would you preserve your own energy and effort a little better? Would you maybe have some more respect for yourself and your own well-being? And if you were the chosen one, would you perhaps invest more time and more effort and even money into finding your purpose and into fulfilling that purpose of yours? Would you perhaps stop procrastinating and making excuses and saying, I'll get to it next year or next month or next week or next whatever, anything that isn't today and right now? Would that go out of the window perhaps? And you realize the urgency of fulfilling your purpose and pursuing your passion and doing what lights you up right now, right here and right now, today? Would you dare to take your passion seriously, to actually prioritize it and put it in front of everything else, if you knew that not just you depend on it or the people in your immediate environment, but the fate of the world depends on you being joyful and happy, pursuing your passion and finding your purpose and aligning your life with your purpose? And would you finally believe that your contribution to this world is needed, that the world cannot go without that one thing, that unique thing that you have to offer, that unique mix of your personality, soul, spirit, that work that only you can do on this planet. Life is not a rehearsal. This is the real thing. How much longer will it take for us to actually take ourselves seriously? I'm including myself in this, by the way. When I thought about this feature and wrote it out, I realized that I myself don't take myself seriously enough. And I asked myself, what if I actually believed that I am put here on this planet to make this change, to make people realize that passion and purpose are important? Would I carry myself differently? Would I take my work more seriously? And would I be more determined and more consistent and more, all these things? And it's amazing what starts happening and how much taller you suddenly stand when you actually start believing this truth, that there's a unique contribution that nobody else can make to this planet. Would you like to join my tribe of wild spirits? All you need to do is go to wildspiritscoaching.com and fill in the little form there. You'll receive a weekly email full of information and recommendations, inspiration, and special offers that are often exclusive to the people on my email list. So go to wildspiritscoaching.com and sign up. You can also Google Wild Spirits Coaching. That'll get you to my website as well. I promise I will never ever spam you, nor will I ever share your details with anyone else. Thanks for watching.